Right, I'm back after this again after I'd say nearly a week. Has been a week since I was at last. Fucking thing will be rusted through by the time I get it painted. I made a fuck up in them ramps again. I'll show you. What I'm going to do after cut off the end lip. I'm thinking about it all week. Would I do it or will I just leave it the way it is? I think I'll have to change it. The aluminium will be sitting in here and be flush with that, and then I welded this on top, so there's going to be a step here no matter what, even if I weld it and slide it down. So what I'm going to do is, this is only tacked on. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut this 2-inch box out, and it's angle iron here. I might cut a bit of that, and then I'll have to weld in a 40mm box so it's down flush. Or else I'm just going to weld this in. Actually, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to weld this in instead of this 2-inch box here. And then the checker plate can run all the way up to the very end. So then it'll be seamless from here onto the ramps. I wasn't going to do it, but this truck I'm going to keep. Well, I hope to keep. That's why I'm building it. A few comments there, it's going to be a bit heavy, but for what I'm using it for, I need the snatch blocks to be able to put 2 or 3 snatch blocks on that body and nothing to warp. There's a 6-ton winch on it. So I want to be able to just pull whatever I need without any worries, and what I'm going to be putting on the back won't be overweight. That's why I'm sticking with the Mark 6 Transit. It's 06. I think I've had the newer Transits. People are saying, why don't I get the newer one and move up? But the Mark 6 for me is probably the best Transit. I'd rather put all my money in. It's going to be resprayed and it's going to be like €1,000 worth of lights and stuff on it. I want to have the van I want to work with. I just find the interior working, gear stick and the steering position is more of a workhorse compared to the Mark 7, where it's more like a car. It's meant for the motorway. But I wasn't going to do it on these videos when I was painting it, but I was just talking to a guy and he has a couple of faces for the Mark 7 sitting there. Fairly cheap, so I might make a video on swapping this to a Mark 7 headlight and front, because what I was told is that I need, was the cowl in here, whatever, there's something in here that I need to take off and it's under the windshield. But I'll make a video on it all. I think could be a bit interesting. If anyone has done it, just give a quick comment, because I hear loads of stories, or you can't do it, or it's just all bolt on. Another one, you have to do loads of welding. So if anyone has any information on changing that over, just let me know. I'm going to be doing it anyway now, I think. I kind of like the flat face as well, but the other face looks a lot better. No, it's been a fucking half an hour grinding. Got that cut out there. The plan now is to mark out here what I want to cut that section out, just to drop it down level with this. I'm going to weld it in and I think I might just fill in that gap. I want to see how strong it is. What's going to make it strong then is I'm going to fill in down here. So it's going to come out and up. I'm going to fill in that gap. That'll hold it on there a bit stronger as well. And the depth of that is going to depend on getting it flush with this. So I want to bring the ramp up so it's just flush. I don't know why it's a bad habit I've got into. I used to be able to cut box iron without measuring it and go straight around. But I've noticed since I started making these videos, was it last week when I was saying my hand is always a bit over like that now. Seems to be getting fucking worse. I noticed that when I started making these videos. That in there now. The aluminium room comes straight up. I wouldn't normally drive a car up on a 3.5 ton. I normally winch it up even when it's driving. If you were to get on the lift like that with the wheel and onto steel and it wet, the wheels would just spin. It's now with the checker plate, it's just one continuous ramp kind of all the way up. Need to fill that in now with something. going to be stitched in as light as it fucking can. We were buying magnets and not to buy the ones that fucking turn on now. Ah, that's a bit better now. Aluminium just run all the way up. Having the box in here as well straightens it, so I can weld all the way around the inside. Not going to weld too much on it. I'm just going to probably just leave it like that. I'll do up the other one. I have time to think if I fucked up anymore. I don't have. So what I'm doing here is the same angle iron I have on here. I'm going to cutting it. It's going to be welded in here and up, so the ramp will just slot into it. We'll across 28 inches. There's no reason for that, it's just guesstimate.
Storm in X-Men, she is a superhero. Now jog on, Chris, says Keith.
Alright, what I've done here, right, cut that notch out of there. It slides in there. Alright, so the body will, the ramps will sit in there. What I've done is I've cut the end off it there. And it's going to get hammered in to touch the body and be welded. What I'm doing next now is I'm drilling holes just along the bottom. Dude's going to drill a couple of holes along the bottom, so they'll be like spot welding. So I can spot weld it in along here. I'm going to weld it on the inside, but I just want a couple of spots here near the edge where any of the weight will be. It's a bit of an overkill, but I just want to do it for myself, so I know it's there. So if I don't do it and something breaks, I'm thinking, why the fuck didn't I do it? What I've done here is drilled out 2 or 4 holes. That one's not very good, but it doesn't make a difference. I'm just going to cut them, just make a long hole, and then I can weld in around it. Same there, I'll just hold it all together. I'm going to cut them out now. That's it, lightly stitched in. The same here, I have a bit cut out there, so I'm just going to bend that in and weld it down. I don't know if you can see the holes there. I'll be able to get the torch up there and just weld that. Just going to throw that on the ground now, see what it looks like. Truck is 7 inches off the ground. That'll be the ramps. Actually look a bit thin. Just because the wall is so wide. 17 inches. Just under 1.5 feet. It's good to get that done. Once I've one done there now, I'll fly through. I have the other ramp fixed and stitched together the same as that, so all I have to do is put the hanger on. The reason I went with 7-foot ramps, or 6 foot, I wanted 7 foot, but I'd have to slide them in out of here. Because I was having steel ramps, I was bad back, I wanted to be able to just stand over here, drop it down and slide in. We'll be done in seconds. It's way quicker. My last trick was like that, just stand over, slide it out, and it's done in seconds. So I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to have steel going across here, the end of the ramps. These ramps are going to be cut up by that. I'm going to have a 2-inch going across heavy gauge. And that's where my hand will kind of slip into it just to pull it out. I'm going to slide it in there. I'm going to have a hole drilled in it and a hole drilled down here. I'm just going to pop a pin in there, I think. That'll stop them coming out. And I can put the pin on a chain and I'll see it swinging. It'll be something, it's all part of the routines. When you lean over and slide it in, you'll just start naturally put the pin in once you do it 10 times or something. I'm going to leave it there for now. I have a long day tomorrow, so there'll be nothing recorded again tomorrow. But hopefully next 2 weeks, this body should be done next week. Depends how much work I get in. Come the end of next week, I should be able to spend all my time on this. So this time, 2 weeks, I want to have that body all done, painted, ready for wiring. Yeah, that's it.